Good morning, friends, and welcome to this week's Bible study, the first week in August. You would have noticed that I've added a few remarks after each heading of the Bible study, just to help us a little bit more to facilitate the Bible study, as it were. And so the first thing you need to do as you bring yourself to this study this week, as you put aside some time to enter into this study or this devotion, the first thing you need to do is to open your time with a song. You may want to listen to a CD, you may want to play your guitar if you're a musician, you may want to sing if you can do that, or you may want to do some other activity. You may want to read a poem. You may want to light a candle. Whatever it is, just something to show that you are now entering into a kind of a different space. Having set aside time on this day, sometime during this week, just to connect via this devotion, this devotional time with God. So that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do is to offer to God your opening prayer. Just to acknowledge that God is indeed already present where you are. You may want to add to that a prayer of praise and thanksgiving. And if you can then also add further a prayer of confession. Maybe there is something you need to tell God. But as you do so, then also hear God forgiving you. So you start with a song, a poem, a candle, whatever it may be, and then you offer to God your opening prayer. This you follow with the reading of the psalm. And our psalm reading for this week is Psalm 17, verses 1 to 7 and verse 15. After you have read the psalm, don't be in too much of a hurry to move on. Take some time out to reflect on what you have read. Maybe there is something in the psalm that strikes a chord with you. Maybe God is saying something to you. Maybe there's something in that reading that you should hear. So don't rush through things. Take your time, think about what you've read, and only when you're ready to move on, then you move on to the 3 Bible readings for this week. And they are as follow: Genesis 32, verses 22 to 31, Romans chapter 9, verses 1 to 5, and Matthew chapter 14, verses 13 to 21.